Greek philosopher Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Welcome to Momentum Live. I'm Brooke Scutt. So listening is such an incredibly important form or part of a relationship. And, there is a way to actively listen. And I want to talk to you about the technique of using questions. Questions are incredibly powerful. It tells the person that we're speaking with that, we are interested in them. It helps create a bonded relationship with that person as we're communicating. It presents us as being equals. So asking questions is a very powerful listening technique. So from that particular quote, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that you speak less than you listen, but that didn't say that you don't speak at all. So let's get into some questions. A lot of times there are reasons why people hold back from asking questions in a conversation. First and foremost, people are a little bit egocentric. Oftentimes people think that they want to share their own thoughts and their own opinions and their own ideas, and they fail to ask questions because they want to talk. Another reason people don't ask questions is apathy. They're just apathetic to the fact that they either don't really care or think that they might be bored from the response that they're going to ask you. That one's a bit harsh. Another one, people are often overconfident. They feel like they already know what they need to know and they can't learn anything from you. And then lastly, another reason people often avoid asking questions is fear, fear of seeming rude or of prying, being invasive, or even just looking foolish or looking incompetent. So there are, research shows that there are 4 types of questions. You've got your introductory question, which is like, how are you doing? Then you have a mirror question, which is, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. How are you? You have a full switch question, which is just a question that completely changes the direction of the topic that you're talking about in that conversation. And then the most important question type is a follow-up question. And what this does is it creates incredibly powerful engagement between you and whomever you are talking to. So following up, asking more, for more information, getting deeper into that relationship. Questions create a new dynamic in a relationship, and it basically says, I honor you and I'm communicating value to you as an equal in the conversation. When you think about someone who's often just giving you information, they're an authority, which creates an imbalance in the relationship. By asking questions, you create an equity in that relationship that people really appreciate and they feel valued. This is useful in all forms of communication. It's useful with your personal relationships, professional business relationships with your kids. Again, staying curious and asking questions so that you don't make assumptions about what someone is thinking, or you don't come off to, said at the beginning, we talked about being egocentric. The reason people don't ask questions, when you don't ask those questions, are you being seen as someone who's a me person? Are you being viewed as somebody who's apathetic, who doesn't care what another person is talking about? Are you being seen as, closed-minded and overconfident that you are a know-it-all? Or, the last one being fear, is it rude that you don't engage someone and ask questions with that? So my advice to you all, if you're asking, is to stay curious when it comes to asking questions. Just stay curious. And 2 of the most powerful, simple questions, if you don't know what else to say, if you don't know what else to ask, you can use one of these 2 statements. Tell me more, or what else? Very simple, very engaging. It gets the person that you're communicating with to continue to talk. You get to learn more and then hopefully be able to ask those powerful follow-up questions. Thank you guys. I hope y'all have a great Monday and a great week, and I'll see y'all next week.